All right, Chad Brendel, BearcatJournal.com. Out of the sun today in the shade. We got a senior linebacker, Perry Young. Perry, you didn't seem to worry about that knee at all when practice started, or was there a couple days it took to get to trust it again?
It actually, to trust it again, it actually took like all winter, spring, and I started picking up at the beginning of the summer because they were saying, Perry, you can you can just do everything with the guys, and I feel like competing with the guys throughout the first week of June, it just made me build more confidence in my knee, and throughout till today. And now I feel like 110%. Like my knee doesn't even it's not bothering me. It's like more of like bumps and bruises hurt worse than my knee right now. So I just feel 110% with my knee right now. So I feel good.
And you've been making some ridiculous plays. The one at the practice field, knocking down the wheel route. I don't know where the hell you came from to make that play. Looked like your tailbone might have hurt for a couple days after that one. But yeah, you're just letting it fly right now.
Oh yeah, after that play, that wasn't even my job. I wasn't even supposed to have that play. I was in the middle of the field, and I saw my guy Mike. He started to cramp up, so I just sprinted over there, tried to take his guy, and ended up jumping probably like 5 yards to my back. And yeah, the tailbone a little bruised up, but it's all good. My knee was fine. Still did my signature backflip to get up, and I was cool. You know, just still trying to energize, keep the guys energized and everything.
What was that mentality to get? Because you were back in what, 7 months?
Yes.
Back to 100% in 7 months from an ACL. Were the doctors amazed? Like, what was that whole process like?
Our trainer said that that I make their job a lot easier. I just going into rehab and after surgery. It's just a mindset. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be dedicated to being in the training room for however long they want you to be in there. And each day I was just in there like working, grinding, repetitions, doing stuff over and over. And they said that would be the most difficult part of the entire process of being consistent. And I learned a lot about myself throughout this process. I learned that I can go through a lot of ups and downs, but still be encouraged, and still push it, still not have any mood changes. So it was a difficult process, but at the same time, I enjoyed it because it kind of helped me become a better man.
Was there ever a fear that set in that it might mess with your senior year, that you might not?
What I tried to think of, I was trying to say, you just can't think twice. You can't. You just have to live it. Leave it all out there. I don't want any regrets. I don't want any setback. My whole idea was when I injured my knee, I told myself I'm going to come back the same or even not better. So it was no setback. I wanted to trust it. I was trusted. I was doing a little bit more than what I should have been, a little earlier, around month 4, month 5, even out there at practice.
Spring football.
Yeah, spring football, doing a little bit, what they say, too much, but at the same time, I still wanted to gain that confidence back as soon as I can. So, out
on the field, you've got you and B. Wright, both seniors. Do you feel like you two are the backbone of this defense, the leadership of this defense?
Absolutely. Me and B. Wright, we have the most experience on the team. He's been here 6 years. I've been here 4, but also played my true freshman year all the way to now. And we for sure on the backbone of this team. And for us to have good communication with each other just makes everything else fall in place. So if we are, if we on the same page, we're keeping each other positive, energized, keeping everybody on track. The defense just keeps going up.
This is your 3rd year with Coach Freeman. A lot of stability there. Is there can you guys communicate without even talking now? What's that relationship like?
Oh yeah, for sure. Sometimes when I just have a brain fart sometimes on the field, he'll look at me and he'll just throw his palms up, and then I just tap my head yeah, that's on me, because that's just that relationship that we built. For him being here 3 years, and then just throughout the years, we just sit in his office, communicate, walk through film. Me and a couple of other linebackers, and he also a young coach too, so it's easy to talk to because he was just playing football not too long ago, and I feel like our relationship is to the roof right now, and we are able to communicate on and off the field, but we're not even feeling pressure.
Across the field, you in that running back room, butt heads. quite regularly. I saw you giving it to Mike a little bit today. What's that group like? How talented are they? What's the ceiling for that running back room?
They just pure talent. Just pure talent. Like all four of them. I mean, even the backers, like everyone has ability to play, and like what I try to do, because Mike also makes me better, and I make him better. Like just because we're kind of like the same person. We always have that chip on our shoulder. We always feel like we have to prove something because we've both been through ups and downs throughout our life, and we just always want to be better. And now that we have that, it started like last year when he started to pick things up, and ever since then we've just been butt head. But it's all out of love because after practice we all always at crack jokes, maybe eat with each other or just hang out maybe like on a weekend or something. So me and him button heads, it's just all out of love and all out like just competition.
What is it with him? He's not the fastest guy. He's not the biggest guy. What is it that makes him so good?
Just plays football. Cause I'm the same way. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the fastest. But at the same time, I study hard in the film room. I do what my coaches say, but it always at 110%, and that's what we both do. We're both just really good football players, and we play with a passion. So I guess that's what separates us from a lot of individuals.
All right, thanks, brother. Have a good senior year. Woo.